What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here, girl. We don't have anything to talk about. I haven't really talked about anything this morning or saw anything this morning. There was one topic that I saw this morning, but I don't want to talk about it down here. It's on Twitter. Um, they were talking about a specific content creator, and I was saying that every time I see her, all I hear is like something whispering in my ear, like consume, buy. And there's just some people that's part of their online persona is to sell stuff and their brand deals and all that other stuff. And so I remember one time I saw her, she was breaking down, I don't know if it was last year or the year before last, but she was breaking down her Christmas decorations, and she was of course filming it for her content, and it was just so much stuff. And I was just like, I know that, like, I would say, like, maybe would you classify yourself as the average consumer? But I'm not I'm the average consumer, but not the average consumer, to the point where I'm in my life, I'm at a no waste. And I've been like that since around the panorama, like no waste, buying things that doesn't have a lot of packaging. That's one of the reasons why I started the food delivery services, because I don't want food to go bad. I don't want to waste food. I don't want to have a bunch of plastic and packages, and it, I don't. Um like, just everything, just finding a way, like, not to consume so much. Um and then when I do, to make sure that when I'm done with it, it doesn't leave a lot of waste. And I saw her packing up like her Christmas decorations, and I was like, I can't imagine how much just stuff she has, because she's a content creator, but she's also selling you things. Um, and so she gets a lot of stuff, and it's just like stuff. And then it reminds me about this country, the United States, and how it's just capitalism, consumerism, consume. And it's just like, I don't know. But then at the same time, it kind of like, it chaps my hide when I think about how much people consume, and then also how much people waste. It's like you're greedy but wasteful. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want it all, but you don't really need it all, and you really don't want it all. You're full already. You just want more because you've been taught that more is better, and more and more, and I want to get more, I want to get more, I want to get more. And it's just like, and then you think about, like, as your pockets increase, and may they all increase, um, you start getting more stuff to go along with the more money that you are acquiring. You know what I mean? And it's almost like just like this endless cycle of stuff. And so I don't know where, like, I don't, it is the mindset, because the more stuff you have, the more you look like you're doing well, right? Um, I'm not a minimalist, but I don't like stuff. You know what I mean? Um, and so when I see like the stores, like right after, Halloween, switch, like every time I see the stores just switch over from one holiday to the next holiday, and um, every single holiday, we are encouraged to consume more, more. and the more you consume, and then for some groups of people, the more you have, the more it looks like you have, the more it looks like you have money, I guess. So the more stuff you have, the more it looks like you have um money. Hold on, I'm trying to see something. I want to I thought I had this list. I thought I saved it on Twitter. That's why I can't get rid of my Twitter. My Twitter is like a filing cabinet. I could just search for stuff and it's like 15 years of stuff, of things that I've said. But I'm trying to find, let's see. All right, let's see if this works. How am I? Let me see. And I was talking about, it was a tweet from a while ago where I was talking about how much we consume and how month, um, every single month, there is a encouragement to consume. Um, Yeah, I can't find it, but it's just like every single month. I mean, we could go through it together, like just from January, February, March. Every month there is look, and I'm not saying, and then like I because the last time I mentioned something like this, somebody was like, "Oh, you're down here selling what do you call it? Um roach clips," which I'm not selling. I'm not selling roach clips. I'm not selling nothing about a roach clip or a holder or nothing. Um, and you're selling mushroom coffee, and you're selling what did they say? The stuff that I'm selling, right? Um, or not even selling. I'm just saying this is what I use, and I've learned, and something that I've learned, and it's so funny because I'm reading in the I don't even know where the book is. It's right there. Where I'm reading cultish, and they talk about multi-level marketing, and I wasn't involved in multi-level marketing in artists. It was called Artists International. It was called Artists International, and they sold body magics. Remember that was like the 2008, 2009, um around that time. And Stormy, that's how I know who Stormy is, because she was a an affiliate or a distributor of Artists International. And and a lot of the things, that you're taught in these meetings, a lot of the phrases that they use, like in the book Cultish, you can, like, it's like a cult. You're in a cult, right? um but what I did learn was that, um when you are promoting something, you should get paid for it, right? That's how I feel. Like, if I'm encouraging you to go um purchase a product, I should be compensated for a percentage, because I basically told you about the product and you bought it based on my opinion of it, and you are trusting my opinion of it. You're trusting, like, okay, if Erica says it's good, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it and see. And I should get a percentage of that. And I don't see that there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that us buying stuff, just stuff. And, for me, because we're all different, for me, there's things that I just said, like, you just don't need that. But that's for me, right? That's not for somebody else whose, whose online persona is to just sell stuff, right? I can't imagine that. Like, another content creator, she used to do mukbangs all the time, but now she's selling glasses for $1.50. Why would you buy a pair of glasses for $1.50? You know they're not going to last. So you're just literally buying stuff that's not going to last. Like the way that they talk about these fast merchandise, like making these fast clothes, making them fast, and you buying them. Um, that's something else that I would rather have. Like there's nothing wrong with buying a little t-shirt here for something, it's you're going to wear it once or twice and that's going to be it, right? You already know, and whatever you're going to use it for, you use it for that, and then that's the end of it. um but I think for a lot of people, the more stuff they see, they feel like they have they have and we have gotten the way that we view each other. The less you have, it looks like, oh, they're broke, they're poor, they're this and that. And it's like, no, I just don't have a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Not me per se, but I'm just talking in general. And I see people like downsizing, right? Downsizing their homes. Like, like Quad, for instance, on Married to Medicine. She's a solo woman with two dogs, I think, and she has a home that's 14,000 square feet, as if that condo that she had, that was I was like, where is that condo? Because I don't, that fucking shit was fucking dope to me. It was so dope. It was just so laid out and so nice. And I'm like, why does she want something bigger? Oh, the psychology behind something bigger says that you have it. You have, right? And I think on the other end of that, you have people who don't have, but you assume that they have because we've all been socialized to believe the more stuff you have, the more wealthy you are, right? Or the more money you have. Not wealthy, just money. You just have more money to spend on stuff, you know? And I'm not trying to be judgmental. I'm just thinking like on how we're socialized in the the in the realm of consumerism and how that looks, right? And always thinking like you need something to make you need this product to make your life better, right? And so you go consume. Like, I don't know. And then how wasteful it is. And then when you see like the ocean and all of the shit, all of the stuff, all of the trash, all of the rubbish, all of the garbage that's just in the ocean from humans trying to prove to each other that I have it, I have it, I have it. And it's so weird to me. And even people will say to me, well, just say you don't have it. So maybe you have that opinion because you don't have it, right? And I don't want it. You know what I mean? I don't want to have and I always think about like moving. Like when you move, you know how much stuff you have? And do you need all of that stuff? You know? Um like me, like at the end of the stay at home order, I have a closet full of clothes, a closet full of clothes, 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 clothes. And it was clothes that I hadn't worn, I hadn't gone out in, I hadn't, you know, worn them in a couple of years, right? And right before, like in 2019, I moved, right? In 2019, was it 2019 or 2018? I can't remember. I moved, and when I moved, I packed up all my clothes. Like I put trash bags over them, like under them, and then I tied them at the hanger so I can just carry them all together and I wouldn't have to like pack them or anything. That's a way to do it. Like get a bunch of clothes, put them in a trash bag, and let the hangers hang out of the bag. Unscented trash bags. Don't get scented trash bags. Unscented trash bags, and then you can carry your clothes just by the hanger, but they'll all be together in that in a trash bag. So I had a couple trash bags with clothes in and the hanger sticking out. And then I moved, I hung those clothes and I never took the bags off. I didn't take the bags off. And then after we started going back to work and stuff like that. They're like, okay, work is going to be remote. All right. So I don't need work clothes. I got all my work clothes and I donated them to a women's shelter. And then, for women, if they need to go on job interviews and stuff like that, I did that. And then I had some other clothes. And I'm like, I haven't worn these clothes since before the stay at home order. I'm probably not going to like, I'm probably not going to wear them. None of these clothes hold sentimental value. I haven't taken the bag off of the clothes, so I know I'm not going to like, and I said if I haven't worn any of these clothes before the whatchamacallit, I'm giving all of those clothes away cuz I don't need them. Obviously, I don't need them. I'm not going anywhere to wear these things. So I have pieces and I mostly wear black, so my pieces are going to always be in style because they're all black and they're just standard pieces that I can wear out or whatever, and all I have to do is put on a bunch of jewelry or a bunch of accessories and the piece is going to look different every single fucking time. You understand what I'm saying? And I got rid of everything. Like that side of my closet is completely empty and I mostly just have coats, like my grandfather's old coats, like stuff like that that holds sentimental value, like a London fog coat, and then a little coat from when I was a little girl, and then my old starter jacket and my old Tommy Hilfiger jacket from back in the day. I have those things because they have a little sentimental value. But everything else I got rid of. I'm on my shoes now. I got a bunch of shoes in there. Um, just stuff like when I was decluttering and I saw like, I had this Centennial from Crayola. They have this Centennial pack and colors that are discontinued and stuff like that. And I was like, what am I going to do with this? Um, and, I used to like people collect things, right? That are like, oh, maybe in 25 years, this will be worth something. And so people get into that thing. But I just feel like we are socialized to consume, and then I also feel like for certain groups of people that we consume because we want to see, like, we want it to appear like we have something, right? And flashy and be flashy with it, right? um and and it shows that the more stuff I have, that lets you know that I have money. Like I have money. But like it's like I don't know. It's just weird to me. And that's something that I was just thinking about, that particular content creator. Every time I see her, I think about her packing up all that stuff on Christmas. And I'm like, she's a content creator. And so she gets a lot of brand deals. So she sells stuff and I can imagine. And it just made me like imagine all of the stuff that she has from people sending her stuff to like promote to her um, supporters. So it's just something I was thinking about. Anyways, let's get into the mess. That was 20 minutes. Tell me what y'all think about that. Give me your opinion and what you think. Let's go down to the blog.
I sponsor the now. I sponsor the
Let me tell you something.
Blogs, honey. I think we'll only be out here for a little while. That dude does look like Jay-Z. He really does. Neighbors, Ramir Satterwaith, who has long alleged that he is the son of music mogul Jay-Z, is once again the spotlight after his godmother, Dr. Lily M. Coley, issued a heartfelt response to Jay-Z's recent statement to attorney Tony Busby. Dr. Coley's letter shed light on years of legal battles and alleged misconduct, expressing her unwavering commitment to justice for Ramir and his late mother, Wanda Satterwaith. In her letter, Dr. Coley described her reaction to Jay-Z's statement as deeply unsettling, calling attention to what she claims are systemic failures and unethical practices in the legal system. She alleges that these actions have led to violations of her family's rights and disregard for fairness. As a former legal guardian of my godson Ramir, I have firsthand experience navigating years of allegations of fraud and misconduct in cases involving Mr. Carter and his legal team, she wrote. Dr. Cooley also highlighted personal hardships, including discover illegal liens on her property in 2023, which she believes were connected to ongoing legal disputes. Despite these challenges, she emphasizes her faith in ethical attorneys like Tony Busby, who stand up for victims' rights. The letter also served as a tribute to Wanda Satterthwaite, Sat- Satterth, Satterthwaite, Satterthwaite, Ramir's late mother, whom Dr. Coley described as a victim of these legal battles. Her story deserves to be heard. Her name must not be forgotten. This statement comes amidst a broader lawsuit involving Jay-Z and Sean Diddy Combs, which accuses them of R-ing a 13-year-old. He kind of does look like Jay-Z, and this woman has been, even the teeth, girl. That's what, girl. I remember one time. I remember the time that I realized that I had my father's teeth, like the same like shape of his teeth. Like I was like, do we even have the same teeth? That is so crazy. Like the way that they're shaped, the way that they were just like everything. I had my father's teeth. I remember noticing that. And I'm looking at this dude's teeth, and his teeth even look like Jay-Z's teeth. The teeth, the way he holds his mouth, his nose, his eyes, everything. He really looks like Jay-Z. I'm going to save this picture. Y'all don't start. His mama was trying to get Jay-Z to take a paternity test way back in the late 90s. This isn't new. Y'all wake up. This isn't new. This family has been saying this is his young for years. Hear me out. Cat Williams has to end the year 2024 in Club Shay Shay interview. That man told us at the beginning of 2024 that things will be coming out. You don't want a dad. You want money. 30 years old is crazy. I stand with any victim, but I really feel like some people, this is old, but this is old. This is something that is so old. Ramir's mother, when she was alive, has been asking Jay-Z to do a DNA test for the past 14 years. So at the time, Ramir was only 15 years old. He has a right to know if Jay-Z is his father. Imagine how he feels. Everything that's happening to Jay-Z is called God. You reap what you sow. Jay-Z has been doing people wrong since he's been selling drugs. No matter how much money you have, nobody is bigger than God. Y'all sit up here and glorify a man who won't even take a DNA test. The fact that he won't take a DNA test speaks volumes. Somebody said his story has been consistent for years. He really looks like Jay-Z. That's crazy. His teeth, even his teeth. I'm looking at his grill and just the way his teeth are set up. Just like the same fucking teeth. I'm telling you, go look. Even his teeth. Anyways, that's from the neighborhood talk. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, I remember this. John Doe. I feel like I have something. John Doe filed a civil suit against Diddy, accusing him of SA at a white party, while Doe was employed by a private security firm. He drugged and sodomized me in the back seat. Stephen A. Smith says he can't believe for 1 second the RAPE claims against Jay-Z. I believe victims. I'm sorry. You'll have to prove that you're not um that you haven't done that. It says Kim Kardashian is reportedly keeping her new romance under wraps. Girl, go sit down. Sit down somewhere for 5 fucking seconds. You pick me's never rest. Y'all don't get tired trekking the tundra, trying to find somebody to spend your life with? Girl, your whole life you down there at in the tundra. Baby, I'm begging, begging, baby. Mm-mm. Go sit down somewhere. God damn. I will never know what that feels like. I will never understand the feeling of trying to find a partner to spend your life with. I don't get it. Am I the only one who doesn't I don't understand that. I do not understand like just constantly trying to find somebody to spend time with. I don't get it. Spend time with your goddamn self. I know, girl, whatever. Just sit down somewhere. It says Kim Kardashian is reportedly easing back into the dating scene, but keeping it private. The source told us, a source told Us Weekly that Kim has started seeing someone new, but she's keeping it very under wraps. This comes 8 months after her split from Odell Beckham Jr. You mean the fucking relationship, a fucking relationship that they had for a few months, girl? The insider revealed that since her breakup with Odell, a breakup, girl, that was you even together long enough to even, girl, it's crazy. I guess it's safe to assume her alleged new boo isn't famous and keeps it private. Okay, Kim, share your thoughts below. Sit down. So her PR team is making an announcement about her dating someone but wanting to keep it private. Boy, I tell you, give us a break. The daily Kim updates are too much. You want to go back to Krishan updates? What would you rather have? Krishan updates or Kim Kardashian updates? I'd rather have Kim Kardashian updates, honey. Nobody cares. Who really cares? We don't care. Pass around ho. Because truly no one cares. Who cares? Whoever, it won't last 2 years. We don't care. Who cares? We don't care, girl. The comments. These are the comments. As many miles as she got, she need to, as she should. But the way paparazzi is and the people with phones, that's not going to allow her to hide it. Me too, Kim. I don't care, girl. We already know it's Ray J. He called you up asking you to do a redo. So why you telling us the fuck? Right. Spike Lee confirms Denzel Washington, ASAP Rocky, Ice Spice will star in his new film Highest to Lowest. Spike Lee is back with another major project reuniting Denzel Washington for their fifth collaboration alongside ASAP Rocky and Ice Spice. During the appearance on the Red Sea International, I'm sorry, during his appearance at the Red Sea International Film Festival, Lee shared, "This is not a remake, this is a reinterpretation of Akira Kusu Kurosawa's great film, revealing that Highest to Lowest was inspired by the Japanese director's 1963 thriller High and Low. In an updated story, Denzel is a music mogul with his own label and his reputation as the best ears in the business. Lee confirmed that ASAP will take the main role, and ASAP Rocky will take the main role, while Ice Spice also has a part. The film will hit theaters next summer through a partnership with A24 and Apple Original Films. Oh, so it's going to be a little creepy, a little creepy. Hmm. Getting your hands. I don't think Spike Lee has ever made like a thriller. Has he? No, he hasn't. He hasn't. Has Spike Lee ever? I'm trying to think. Y'all help me think. Has Spike Lee ever made a thriller? I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm not sure. All right, let's see. Fifth and final. It says J. Cole's Dreamfest announced on Tuesday with an upcoming show will be the last. They posted a photo on X and told fans what a ride it's been. We can thank y'all enough for the memories we've shared. The final Dreamville Festival is scheduled for April 8th and April 5th. I don't know where April 8th came from. April 5th and 6th in 2025. NBA Youngboy's mom, Sharonda Galden, reveals she has 16 grandchildren. Your imp of a son is just disgusting. Like I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's the environment. A lot of these people, that's why they don't think that what's happening to them at such young ages, that anything is wrong with that. Like I was thinking about Sammy from the hustler from Hollywood that used to procure the people for the Hollywood folks. and how he said he was essayed when he was a little boy, but he was like, I didn't see it like that. And it's like, it's the environment. If the environment is toxic and degenerate, they don't see anything wrong. That's why these women who like run after these men who abuse children, because they don't see anything wrong with it, because that's the environment that they came from, where boys are losing their virginities, or having sex for the first time in single digits, like, and then like bragging about it, like, ain't that what everybody else does? No, 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 we don't. It is the environment. NBA young boy, when we say he had 12 children and he's not even 30 years old. That's why I don't understand why everybody makes such a big deal out of what Nick Cannon is doing, because niggas do that. Nick Cannon ain't nothing but a nigga. That's it. That's it. Who has to prove to everybody that I can get these women. He said the other day that he's mastered the game. Whoever is his therapist, God bless you. God bless you. Whoever is Nick Cannon's therapist. Ugh. Going around having a bunch of children, and like, how are you the 12th baby mama? Like, we was talking about the third baby mama the other day. We were talking about the fourth baby mama, but no, bitch, how are you the 10th baby mom? It's your environment. It's degenerate, gutter snipe, low down, ghetto hood rat in the gutter shit. And that's exactly what it is. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Yes, there are some people who come from the gutter who don't act like this, but that's some gutter shit. For you to be under 30 with 12 children, I'm sorry. And for you as a girl, young woman, to be in a family that you are, no, you're not being the 12th child mother to no, the 12th child's mother. No, 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 no. You're not doing that. You're not going to contribute to this. You're not going to be a part of that. Mm-mm, mm-mm. But it's the environment. They think that that's normal. They think it's okay. They said he started smoking at 7 years old. Like, what the fuck is going on in your life? You start smoking at 7 years old? Who are you around? It's disgusting for a man so young to have that many children. That's just disgusting. I'm disgusted. I don't find anything appealing or praiseful about it. Diabro Reedon receives 26 to 64 years for viral video of him attacking a Las Vegas judge.
Judge, Miss Judge Susan H. Johnson, I don't understand why the state is like really going after my character. I mean, I've always had problems since I was a little kid of like psychosis and being in big crowds and always feel like my life is in danger. I didn't know being a young person, even in middle school, elementary school, knowing that like I fear for my safety. I'm just being me, going to school, growing up, trying to do the right things. I never get tired of trying to do the right things. The state just said that I have no what is no remorse. Like I feel like Judge Johnson, she doesn't know me. I understand she's doing her job. I'm not mad at her for that, but I know that I'm not a bad person, and I'm thinking like even she knows that. But I'm sitting here like she's the person who wants to address the court. Words with the laws of state of Alice. Oh, fuck that bitch!
Remember that guy that jumped over the bench and attacked that white woman judge? Are we going to invoke Emmett Till? I'm waiting for y'all to invoke Emmett Till. Wait a minute. He's clearly unwell and needs some help, not a life sentence. However, this system is never on our side unless we have money. And even then, you may still end up with a life sentence or close to it. He flew like Uncle he flew like Uncle Phil through him, okay? This is funny. This is funny. You get it. You get it. That was funny. That was funny. Sad. Another case where our judicial system doesn't properly handle cases where a diagnosis needs to be considered. He says he's not a bad person, but the character of good people to unnecessarily attack a judge? Exactly. People don't think before they act, and when it's time for punishment, they have regret, and that's too late. Exactly. That man needs mental help, not a life sentence. Why didn't we ever see the judge get up? That's too much. Was not expecting this level of composure and demeanor. He has the ability to be rehabilitated, but we all know that's not the system's goal. I hope rehabilitated from what, though? What does he need to be rehabilitated from? His mental health issues? His inability to maintain control over himself and literally say, "Oh, bitch," and and fly, have that much energy to fly over a bench and attack a person who has nothing to do with nothing? You could actually be one of his victims. If you say anything to him, he can literally just go off and choke the shit out of you. So rehabilitated from what exactly? The jump was impressive. He should be at least given a chance to join the Olympics or something with hops like that. 2 to 5 years for attacking a judge, I'm sure that's a federal charge. Definitely getting the stone so no one else will try it. Yeah, you are going to be made an example out of, sir. That woman was sentencing you and you said, "Oh, nuh-uh, bitch," and jumped up. And what was, I remember when this happened, how once again, these people are like, "Oh my God, this, what is he? A young man from the Brooklyn projects. Oh, I'm just trying to take a black man down." The and it's so weird because it's not like I'm trying to take a black man who has done harm down. Like, you leave that out, and so that it creates a space where these niggas are violent with no consequence, because all of y'all are going to invoke Emmett Till, and be like, the white woman, and it's a white woman, a white judge. You going down, motherfucker.
And I'm going to go to the car and dial 911 because you're going to jail, bitch.
I'm sorry. You don't get to do that. If this has never happened before, you're going to be made the example. So nobody else gets any funny ideas. And that's just what it is. That's how I feel about it. Rehabilitated from what? What was he in there for in the first fucking place? These comments are always in support of he flew like Uncle Phil through him. He sure did. You heard him say, "No, no, bitch." Listen. According to the laws of state of out of court. I think he tried to kick her. He's beating the guy. Yeah, they have to hit him now. They fighting. All of this. Y'all want this? You want to be around this? You want this back in your community? All that commotion and chaos? Yes, y'all do. Because you want it back in your community so that you can keep re-victimizing yourself every single time. Because I'm black and I'm so woe and down in the gutter and I don't know what to do with my life and all that other victim shit. That's why y'all want the fucking criminals and degenerates back in the community so you can stay victims. Girl, that's how I feel. Girl, it's probably time for me to go. Because the support of degeneracy, like just from this nigga y'all don't even fucking know, to JayZ. To JayZ. From a billionaire to some nigga you don't know, y'all have the same fucking program. And they know what to say. I'm just a young man. You 55 motherfucking years old, nigga. You up and down, going down the hill, over the hill, and you sliding down it, nigga. You're not no young man from the Marcy projects, from a Brooklyn project with all your misspellings and shit. Girl. And they know the things to say. They know what to say to get an emotional reaction. And they commit the most violent acts in front of y'all, and you see it, and you're like, no, but cause no. No. If you don't want to follow the law, stay out of the system that the law is outlined in. Stay out of that system. They posted this twice. She looked up like, what? If you're unhinged enough to attack a sitting judge, imagine what you can do in a community full of unprotected people. Thank you. Meanwhile, Danny Penny murdered an innocent man on the subway and is free. If you know how the system works, take steps to ensure you are not in that system. Right? If you don't want a no fault divorce, if you don't, stay out of the system of marriage. If you want to be able to get a divorce and all of a sudden it's being taken away, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to get a divorce, bitch. Just don't get married. Like, what the fuck? And then it's like, it's the psychosis is so deep. It's like, I want to get married, even though you know it doesn't serve you, but you still want to be able to get a divorce. Just don't get married. Tonta. Just don't get married. The abortion thing, I can't do nothing about because it's a medical procedure. So if you're having sex and you get pregnant and you can't, stay out of the system. If you don't want to be in a system that has these weird ass laws, that's why people go off grid. I'm not putting myself in any of these systems. I was talking about the other day, with Nate, recounting the time that I got a failure to appear. And I was in Atlanta and I was put in handcuffs and I was like, oh no, the fuck y'all not. You're not about to get me into no system down here. Absolutely not. Y'all not about to do that. Cause girl, no. That man jumped across that thing and attacked that woman. And there were people in the comments trying to figure out that, well, this and that, and comparing him. No, you attacked a judge. She didn't have nothing to do with nothing. I could see if you were a plaintiff attacking somebody that got off of, harming you and you started, yeah, I could see. But this lady is just, she don't have nothing to do with nothing. And then she got bailiffs around her and you still like you're like on her. You don't even know, like, these people could have shot him or anything in that courtroom. But y'all like, no, whoa. Not me sitting here trying to pronounce his name right. I'm confused. Did she pass away? 26 to 64 years is excessive. He need to be in jail. They making an example out of him. He shouldn't have did that. And then no one is saying what is a reasonable punishment. Right. What if he would have killed that lady? And then he was kicking her when they were pulling him off, and then he started fighting the man that was trying to pull him off. Let him come stay with you. So when you close the refrigerator wrong, he on your ass. All right, I gotta go. NBA young boy to spend 23 months in prison for a federal gun charge. So you just ejaculating everywhere and shooting up the place. Just shooting up everything. Shooting up the club, shooting up people, just everything, with 12 children. Gross. Blech. Gross. I don't give a fuck. That's disgusting. It's so disgusting. Bankroll Freddie's father gets over 9 years in prison just 1 month after the rapper is sentenced to 12 and a half years. Come on, keep the fathers in the home. It says the father of Bankroll Freddie was sentenced to 9.5 years in federal prison by a federal judge who said the ruling was justified by large quantities of drugs you moved into your community. Freddie Gladney Jr., 57, of Oneida, was charged as the lead defendant in a 35 defendant indictment that also charged 3 of his sons, including rap artist Bankroll Freddie. He learned his fate on Monday following an extensive FBI investigation into drug trafficking claims related to two rival gangs. Among the other names, I'm not mentioning their names. That probe resulted in indictments charging 58 people with various drug and firearm crimes. Last month, Bankroll Freddie received 12 and a half years in prison for 1 count of conspiracy to distribute and possess with intent to distribute marijuana. Y'all going, girl, y'all doing time for that? 1 count of possession with intent to distribute, 1 count of possession with a firearm and furtherance of drug trafficking crime, and 1 count of using a telephone in furtherance of a drug trafficking crime. Keep the fathers in the home. All that time for marijuana. That's what I'm saying. For marijuana, where's the cocaine, meth, and heroin? Imagine getting time for a crime that a white people are making millions off of. But you have to, well, go get the license. If I know that they make it hard for the people to get licenses and stuff, because I know people who have done it and I've heard their stories, and they make it very difficult. They make it very difficult. But if you take I always feel like you get a white front person. That's what I always feel like. If you was going into the cannabis business and you know that there's discriminatory processes in place, get you a white front person. Period. That's it. That's it. And that's where the line is drawn. And when it's all said and done, you didn't give this license to a black owned company, black woman owned, black male owned, whatever. Sorry. We got through your little discrimination loophole. Period. I don't know why y'all don't do that, but it's whatever. Maybe you don't know any white people. I don't know. But if that would be the course of action. If it were me, that would be the course of action I would take. I would have a white front person. Thank you for the licenses. We're now in business. Right? Get you a little company and get you a white front person. If you have the money to to sell the drugs, you have the money from selling the drugs, create businesses. That's what you were supposed to do. But no, you know, JayZ is over there doing the same thing or did the same thing. This is the whole thing. And that's why I say that, kind of offshoot, like, you know, rappers are dope boys with money. That's just all it is. That's why they all get in trouble for all of this stuff, because they haven't stopped doing what they are saying that they're getting into music for. Like, they say they're getting into music so they can stop. I gotta get out the streets, but then you glorify it and you stay in it and you don't stop it, and then you're dead, and your record company has a life insurance policy on you. We gonna get paid anyway. Keep doing everything you guys are fucking doing. We're gonna get paid anyway. We're gonna get paid anyway. Got to get these men out of the street when they make it, ladies. But they have to want it for themselves. Damn, like father, like son. No, yeah. The It's like the son is like you had your sons in it. That's why the thing with Puffy, Christian, Justin. I stay on the fence about Quincy, and I don't know why. I don't know. It's just something, I don't know. But you can't put nothing past nobody. Nothing past nobody. And it's just this weird, like, relationship that society has with people who harm people. But then at the same time, uh, like, half of these people have been victims of this stuff. And it's just like, What's going on to where you want a man who like literally showed a complete disregard for humanity? He's already in court. I don't know what he was in court for, but then he attacks the judge. And then y'all are still trying to like, well, maybe he could not. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. I gotta go. We gotta make another video. I gotta go, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. I was just talking today, just going off of what was on my mind a little bit about things. So share your thoughts below. You know what it is. Take care of each other, protect your energy. I wish it was Friday. I do. I wish it was Friday. I got up late today, but I was like, that's fine because I've been consistent. I'm just gonna, but I did practice this morning. I did practice. So, anyways, take care of each other, protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.